Hello. I was thinking about how unfortunate it is that actually people don't really owe you something, you know? Like, I know most of the time we want an explanation or we want closure from all kind of situations. We want like one last conversation or something, but like all of that is not bringing anything. I feel like the last conversations and like trying to get closure and stuff is just maybe like postponing the moments, like postponing the hurt, postponing the moment of like when you're gonna really like realize that it's over and that situation is gone, that situation is no longer here, and now you have to deal with it, and also most of the time the closure is already like how that situation went, how people maybe talked to you or treated you, or I don't even know, depending on what situation, the job, how people like treated you at the job and stuff. And I've had to realize that people don't owe you anything. People don't owe you an explanation. They don't owe you just because you've known them for a while or because you have done so much for them or something like that. It's just like people have the right to not give you an explanation, and it hurts when you're on the other side and when you want that explanation so bad, but in the end it's up to them if like they want to do it because it aligns with their morals, and then maybe it doesn't align with your moral, that like you're being maybe ghosted or you're not getting the closure that you want. But the good thing is that in the same way they don't owe you something, you also don't owe people shit. You can also actually just disappear whenever you want, and you can actually also like leave any type of situation that you want and whenever you want it, without explaining anything to anybody. Yeah, now I took an umbrella and I left it in the car and I thought, oh, it's alright, it's not gonna rain. But it is starting now. It is fine. It's a French saying that says we ain't made out of sugar. I don't know if it's also an English saying, but that is true. We ain't gonna melt in the rain. But so yeah, the same way they don't owe you anything, you also don't owe them stuff, and you also have the free will to leave whenever you want, to quit the job if you want, and it also don't matter how much money you made, maybe how long you have been in that relationship, in that friendship, you can always leave, and you can do it without feeling guilty and without like feeling the need to explain anything to anyone actually. And it's the same with like everything in life, with all of your choices. You really don't have to explain anything to anybody, and that's a good thing. You can just go on with your life, not owing shit to anybody, The only thing you owe maybe like is money. If you borrowed some money to somebody, that would count, but like you don't owe people shit. And even if they feel like you should explain to them something, but in the end it's like a moral thing. If you feel like this person meant to you enough that you want to like explain stuff, if you haven't already, because most of the time situations are being left after repeating over and over again what was wrong. So yeah, that's why actually you never really need closure. The closure is already how it played out. But yeah, that was just a thought today. And I know it hurts and I know it's bad when you're on the side of the people that are not getting the explanation and something, but you gotta like look at the situation, like the big picture of the situation, and realize, okay, you already had your explanations, you already saw the ways that it went, and there's no need to put more words on it and to try to understand, because all of this is just a waste of time, and it's just postponing, as I said, the moment of really realizing that this thing is gone, you know. So yeah, I love you so much, and I will leave you with a little bit more nature, because this place is amazing and I love it so much here. It's actually like so hot with my jacket. I'm really hot, but yeah. So yeah, I hope you find peace with any situations that you are in, and if you feel like you are waiting on closure or like on one last conversation, just remember that people don't owe you, and in the same way you can also just go on about your life not owing anything to anybody. Okay, I will see you very soon, and to whoever's watching this, thank you for watching, and I love you really much.